an administrator is logged into Code, the user screen will automatically pop up, and the bottom will populate. You guys go ahead and mute your phone. Sorry, I forgot to ask you. Okay, users will pre-populate based on the school that you're assigned to. So only the user in your school will show up. This is a location where you can edit any user in the event that the data that was imported was incorrect, or if you had a teacher who had a name change. You could search for the user on this screen and type in a last name, Smith. And we can by first name, last name, role, school, or teacher ID. And the username is the license number for each teacher. Go ahead and search by Smith as the last name. It will only populate the users that are assigned to your school. So go ahead and look at Sally Smith, the demo account. So this information here is obviously made up. License number will pre-populate, and you won't be able to edit that information. However, you can make any edits to the first name, last name, email address, and then this is the role column. And I'll drop down and show you all of the available roles within Code. And as a school administrator, assign roles that are under yours. So we can assistant school administrator, career teacher, or evaluator. So for instance, let's just say we're updating an account for a career teacher. We're going to make one change to the email address. And this is for career teachers. At time in Code, we don't want to grant them access to Code, and we do not want to send their username and password via email. So we'll make sure that both of these boxes remain unchecked. And group is where your district and school will pre-populate. So for this specific user, because it is a demo account, I'm going to go down to make that this user is assigned to the correct school and group within that school. And you'll be able to see the school and group that you have access over. Okay, so here's all my demo district, and I have different schools within the demo district. So I'll just pick a district in this school. This user, we're going to assign her to a 4th grade group, and I'll explain a little bit about the groups later. For instance, this career teacher named Sally Smith needed to be assigned to more than one school within a district. You simply hold down the control button while clicking on the 2nd or even 3rd school as needed. And that happens typically with some teachers sharing districts. And next week, we'll also add the ability to assign a master school and then secondary schools. And the feature will be added at a later date, where we would hit save. And if editing a career teacher's account, make sure that we're not granting them access or sending their username and password via email. If it were an assistant school administrator or a teacher evaluator, we would absolutely want to grant them access to Code and send their username and password via email so that they could log into the Code system and enter in their observations. To the user screen. In the event that you need to add a user, maybe there was a new hire at your school, you would click the button that says Add User. You have all the options to fill in, including the state number, which needs to be the teacher's license number. Drop down and select the appropriate role. At the page, the default is generate a random password, but if for some reason you needed to assign a specific password, you would uncheck this box and type the password. And again, if we're a career teacher, we would want to make sure that we unselect the grant access to Code and send username and password via email. So user screen is where you would edit or add any users. And this is found by mousing over the administration tab and selecting users. The under administration